I think the wound was more raw because we had just saw Ahmaud Arbery be killed in the street. And then, if you recall, right, the 2 days before George Floyd was the Amy Cooper incident, where she called on this Harvard grad who was bird watching, saying, and dramatized it, saying that her life was threatened. And
Yeah,
so
because her
those
dog wasn't on a leash.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so, those were one of those things where some people was like, that wasn't a big deal, but we know that sometimes when the police get called, consequences like what happened with George Floyd occurs. And so that call was devastating to me as well. So then when George Floyd happened, these things happening back to back, it was just hard to process. It was really hurtful. I mean, I think for me, the hardest part about it was this was the second time in 3 weeks that my 13-year-old son watching the news had to say, Dad, why did they kill that black dude in the middle of the street like that? Like, and I'm supposed to answer that question. I'm not prepared to answer that question. I had to answer that question, but I felt like I was taking away his innocence to have to explain to him that sometimes racism exists in this world. And with him being a young black kid, that applies to him.